Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Hello to all of you. I'm very happy to see you again. I think you're all in great shape. As for me, I'm doing well. Thank you. Yes, I got plenty of rest. So let's start with this very good news. Iran, you shouldn't mess with Iran. Iran is unimaginably intelligent. Iran has just suspended its cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency. Yes, that organization whose director general is Mr. Rafael Grossi. We say Grossi, but it's not actually fat. You know very well the games of hide and seek Mr. Rafael Grossi has been playing lately. The Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency has been accused of providing the geographic coordinates of certain sites to Iran, Israel, and the United States of America. He did not take a neutral stance in this matter regarding Iran's cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency. What did he do? He is suspected of gathering highly sensitive information that no one else could access, and then providing this information to Iran's enemies. All of this happened, and as if all that weren't enough, Donald Trump went and bombed their three sites. This bombing incident itself still needs to be reviewed once again. But despite that, even though they didn't succeed, just the very idea of attacking Iran on its own soil hurts Iran deep. So Iran decided to suspend its cooperation. Imagine the consequences again. We will discuss this further in a moment. But before we continue, share the video conference as much as possible. And don't forget, Moyen Express is for Africa. Yes, go ahead. Download the app. By the way, I want to give a big thank you to my brother and friend, Mr. Keita Sanasi, CEO of Residence M. If you come to Conakry and you don't go to Residence M, it means you haven't discovered the best spots in Conakry. There you have it. Thank you, Mr. Keita. Let's dive deeper, ladies and gentlemen. Iran is suspending its cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency, meaning Iran is cutting itself off from those who are supposed to monitor it. So Iran is giving itself excessive freedom to quietly and calmly develop its nuclear program. That's what it means. Iran will develop its nuclear program as it pleases, since it was the IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Agency, that used to come and inspect and then provide information. So if they were to completely cut all ties, that would be it. There would truly be no one left to effectively monitor Iran's activities. So in essence, it would be entirely over. But what was the process that led to this decision? We'll see that in a moment. Don't forget to like and share this video conference as much as possible. Even before comprehensively discussing the intricate process that ultimately led to this momentous decision, what we fundamentally need to remember and fully comprehend is that we are indeed dealing with a sovereign country like the Islamic Republic of Iran, which has in actual fact just decisively triumphed over this persistent Western minority that is relentlessly trying to impose its unilateral will upon all independent nations at virtually any and all costs. You see, the seemingly unilateral ceasefire they arbitrarily imposed is undeniable proof that they have unequivocally failed in their objectives. The crucial centrifuges were emphatically not destroyed as they had intended. The uranium enriched to 80% was not affected. And then Netanyahu and his team come out and say, the uranium in any case, the nuclear program has been completely destroyed. If we see them start up again, we'll bomb them. Those are just words to save themselves, to save their honor, their image, in front of a world that has seen how many times they have failed miserably against Iran. We often say is like David versus Goliath. No matter how strong or powerful you are, if you unjustly attack someone, God Almighty, Allah Al-Fatah, will help that person. It's not true. It's a fact of, that is, it's something built into human nature itself. That's just how it is. God gives you strength. That's what happened. How can you imagine that these people come and bomb and then nothing happens? The next day, they say it's fine. They found a ceasefire, but that's not true. Let's dig deeper. Ladies and gentlemen, let's return to the topic of the suspension of cooperation. So, it must be said, this is a resolution that was adopted by the Board of Governors of the International Atomic Energy Agency. This resolution condemned Iran. And the reason for condemning Iran, they say that Iran refuses to cooperate. While Iran is cooperating with them, they say that Iran refuses to cooperate. They condemned Iran. This hurt Iran a lot. Iran says, but I am cooperating. You know where our centrifuges are? You have access. Before the bombing, the director of the IAEA had access. So in the end, after the bombing, he won't go back there anymore. Because if he comes, he'll know where the thing is, the new enrichment site. He'll give the information and they'll bomb it. Who's crazy? I said, Iran. Iran is handling it very well. So there was this first decision that had been made. And so when Iran noticed this, Iran denounced what he perceived as a lack of objectivity and professionalism. Iran said that there is a lack of objectivity in the IAEA's activities and a lack of professionalism. And besides, the IAEA is not neutral. The IAEA operates under the influence of the United States of America and Israel. That's what Iran said. So after the bombings, and Iran responded at the American base in Qatar, and Donald Trump said it was a weak response. So after the bombings, Iran says, well, that's it. We're suspended. Now, here's what will lead to something else. Because this suspension hurts them a lot, they no longer have any oversight of what Iran is doing. It's a sovereign country. We're talking about international cooperation. On the world stage, in the community of nations, states take on obligations according to their own will. That is, states voluntarily decide to commit themselves to certain constraints. States can also withdraw voluntarily. No state is obliged to submit to an international convention or an agreement. That's it. Cooperation means to cooperate. It's an agreement, and the word agreement already implies that you are giving your consent. So this is the decision that Iran has just made. It's going to hurt a lot. It's going to cause a reversal. They won't want to let this go. Because if they do, Iran will develop its nuclear capabilities in an exaggerated, extraordinary, and as rapid a manner as possible. And at the pace we are at, Iran is ready to acquire nuclear weapons because Iran has seen something that many people, everyone has seen. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that was the top international news story. Thank you then for sharing it as much as possible. I'll be back with you later by the grace of the Almighty with more news. This was the voice of your humble servant, Robert Théa.